Hey everybody, welcome into Northern Life here with Hunter and Ryan. I'm Briggs. Thank you so much for being here on this Wednesday. We just have to talk about what a beautiful day it was on Tuesday yesterday.
Fantastic.
Good Lord,
Yeah.
It was so nice out there. Finally saw some sun.
Drying things up a little bit, I went to the beach. It was the coolest thing ever. I swam a little bit in the water, so it was a little bit cold on Lake Superior, but it was a beautiful day. My gosh, and it was packed at the beach too. So.
Oh yeah, I love that first beach day of the summer. I wish it would have fallen on a weekend. Maybe I could have spent a little bit more time outside, but. Still nice to look out the window and see blue sky and the sun. I'll take it.
Exactly.
Yeah, so it's kind of funny because the different rooms in our office here have different heats or temperatures. So it's really nice and cool in here. Upstairs where we work is kind of hot, and then it's different all around town. So
I don't envy you guys at all upstairs. Yeah. We're downstairs at the cool.
We got some fans now though, so we're super cool upstairs now. We've always been cool.
Hey,
now we're just temperature-wise, we're cooler now.
Well, hey, coming up today on the show, we're going to get to another Does It Work product. There's a company empowering self-expression through innovative high-quality gel nail strips. Very cool.
Very cool. Plus, a new survey shows Americans aren't exactly well-versed when it comes to our car dashboard symbols. With that being said, we'll see how well we do testing ourselves on a few of those.
That one was lit up like a Christmas tree.
Someone doesn't have their seatbelt on.
Bring that car in for repair, please, as ASAP.
ASAP. Well, funny enough, we were supposed to get to this yesterday, but we ran out of time. So in order to spread a little much-needed cheer, Minnesotans are painting stones with kind messages on them. So brightly decorated rocks in yards across the state are part of a kindness rock trend going on. According to a kindness garden in Anoka, Minnesota, COVID spurred a surge in those kindness rocks. They also say these rocks radiate kindness in both directions. They help teach children the value of kindness and hopefully cheer up others in the process too.
Aww,
so sweet. It's so important to spread as much kindness as possible because there's a lot of anti-kindness. I know we're anti-kindness. There's a lot of meanness out there in the world. Anger, yeah.
I make my own Facebook group called Anti-Kindness. But I did see one of those rocks, a similar one at Cub Foods in Duluth.
Oh, really?
So it was like, just walking about, might not be having the best day. All of a sudden you see a little rock sitting there, like be positive or something like that.
Yeah.
Always kind of nice to see those random things.
It boosts your day a little bit.
Yeah.
And the artwork on them is always so cute too, with the little messages.
Yeah.
I love to see it. Maybe I'll have to make some and spread them around my neighborhood or something.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Could be fun. Well, Duluth was selected as one of CNN's top 10 best towns to visit in America. Duluth's outdoor activities, lakefront location, multiple breweries, and vibrant art and music scene were some of the reasons the city made the list. Duluth was the only Minnesota town to make the list. To see the full list, you can head to our website. That is a pretty big list to make. CNN, not a small news source.
No, it's not.
I think they even came here and reviewed the town to see if we were worthy enough for the list, and we were.
Guess what? I visit every day. So,
that's true. That's true.
That's true. No, you live. Yeah,
that's a joke.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah,
that's top tier.
Thanks.
But I kind of actually have a little bit of a problem with this. Here's my thought. Do you want to hear my thought on this?
I would love to hear your thought on this.
Okay.
My thought on this is that we keep making these lists. And for instance, like a climate refuge is Duluth.
Right.
That's like one of the climate refuges. We were kind of a hidden gem, and now we're going to start to see all these people possibly coming in here, which is great for businesses and everything like that. But do we want just a ton of people coming into Duluth? I don't know for sure. Traffic going crazy and everything like that? I don't know.
It's a
thought. It's a thought.
It is a thought.
I don't know if there's much to add on to that, but that is a thought.
You also live like a half hour out of town. You're fine.
Wait a minute.
You're fine.
Just don't come up to Brimson.
Brimson, Minnesota, top 10 list. That would be something.
I'm going to start spamming Brimson, Minnesota in every single visiting list.
We got one convenience store. And
I was in Chanhassen, Minnesota the other weekend. It was kind of during the same time as the Prince Paisley Park festivities for Purple Rain, the 40th anniversary. And Chanhassen was claiming themselves as the #1 best place to live in the U.S.
Says
so
who?
I don't know. I got to find that
Says
report.
who?
So if you're going to go to Chanhassen, apparently you need to live there too.
Interesting.
I gotta say, Duluth has to be above Chanhassen.
for sure.
I
don't know.
We got water.
I think Chanhassen might have some water too. The Wisconsin DNR has quite the message for people visiting their state parks. They want to remind you it is illegal to remove insects from those places after reports of people harvesting cicadas this year. So the department says it has received multiple reports of people taking cicadas home with them from Bigfoot Beach State Park in southern Wisconsin. State law actually prohibits capturing and removing animals, including insects, from Wisconsin State Properties.
The only thing I took away from this was that there's a state park named Bigfoot State Park.
I didn't know that either.
Which is pretty cool.
That is cool. I wonder why it's named that.
He must live there.
He must.
I would think so. Maybe there's been a sighting or something. But maybe people are taking the cicadas because there's so many stories out there about how many cicadas are going to be here this year.
Yeah.
And apparently there's such a bloom. So maybe people think like, oh, there's an excess of cicadas. I'll take some home with me. But I don't know why you would. Yeah, like what are you going to do with them?
I know some people are putting it on the menu in some restaurants. So yeah, it might be just free food.
Cover that with chocolate. I'll give it a shot.
I'd like to empower people to take some mosquitoes out of the park.
Yes.
That would be nice.
Take those home.
There we go.
A Mankato, Minnesota man is paddling the entire length of the mighty Mississippi with nothing but his canoe, a few supplies, and his cello. Amazing. Zach Rivers, appropriately named, started at the headwaters in Itasca State Park earlier this month. Along the way, he's greeted by river angels, who he hopes to be able to share his appreciation with by playing a song for them on his cello. You can follow Zach's tracker on ZachRivers.com. I wonder how he came up with that idea.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
That's a really cool idea. But going back to Itasca State Park, also great park.
Yeah.
Yes.
But there's times in life where you feel or you remember the pain you felt in certain moments. You know, when you crossed the start of the Mississippi, I slid on one of those stones as a kid, and you hit your foot really hard. That's one of those memories. But beautiful park. Yeah, core memory.
Yes.
But very cool on Zach to be doing that. I mean, that's quite the journey. So a lot of music to be played along the way too. It sounds like.
Hopefully he and his cello stay dry too.
Yeah.
I know those water levels are kind of high.
Hopefully there's a whole set list. We'll see.
Coming up, Rachel Hackbarth shares a pop of summer for your nails. Welcome back, everybody. Getting gel nails done at the salon can take a lot of time, but the company Ohora has an easy product giving you a professional quality gel polish in just minutes.
Rachel Hackbarth puts it to the test, and this week's Does It Work?
As a nail technician, Madison Pinquick transforms nails into works of art. Working with gel polish can take a lot of time, so she's going to see if the Ohora nail sticker set can help you in a time crunch. For $11.99, we get a set of 30 semi-cure gel nail strips from Ohora. These are designed to transform into a layer of salon-quality gel polish in just minutes.
It looks like we'll just go ahead with the prep there.
After cleaning and filing her nails, the instructions say Madison can now apply the stickers.
And they give a bunch of different sizes.
Madison finds the application easy.
For the most part, everything's pretty clear.
Now, this nail tech just needs to place her hand under this UV light. That's not included, and the instructions do not say how long this step takes.
I'm not sure how long, but the typical gel curing is about 60 seconds.
Okay.
So I think that should work perfectly.
While regular gel nails require multiple rounds under this lamp, we find these strips only need a minute of UV exposure.
And then yeah, it actually made it hard there.
After some shaping up, this is the final product. Madison thinks if you're trying to save some money or maybe some time, these work well.
That's pretty cool for if you're needing something at home or kind of quicker.
So do you think that it works?
I do.
For Does It Work, I'm Rachel Hackbarth.
You know, that doesn't seem like such a bad product after all. I had my skepticism before I watched, but gel polish on your nails can kind of harm your nails too a little bit, especially if you pick it off a little too early and don't take it off with the correct remover, which I do frequently.
Sure.
But the good news about gel is that it stays on so long, if it even is on your actual nail, much longer than regular polish. So I don't know how long the stickers stay on. Hopefully as long as the regular polish, but I could see where that could maybe work.
I guess my biggest question would be, it's $11.99 for that. Then do you have to buy the $500 machine separately?
The microwave?
The nail microwave? Like, what the heck is that thing?
That's quite the machine.
It is.
Yeah. They have those at the salon too. It's kind of fun to put your hand in there. It dries so fast, gel polish, which is another nice thing about it. But yeah, I don't know how much those cost. So who knows? You could be looking at $200 extra expense.
Here's a confession too, by the way. We're talking about nails.
Sure.
I grew up never using nail clippers.
Right?
We, as a family, we had like the little tiny scissors, like the eyebrow like scissors or something like that, but we use it on our nails. And so I used a nail clipper the other day. It works a lot better.
For the first time the other day you did this?
Yes.
You used a scissor to cut your nails?
Yeah, and toenails, like fingernails and toenails. So, but I used a nail clipper the other day, and I will say, if you have not,
No, it's a great invention. It definitely is.
it does what it's supposed to do.
It's been around since 1920, but it's a great invention.
Less painful. Yep. So, little Northern Life confession there.
I didn't know that that's what those scissors were for.
They're not.
Oh,
I don't think so. But they were while we were in our house, and I think they're still in our home. So, yeah, nobody's fault. But happy to use a nail clipper now. Our director, Seth, let's get to another thing here. He sent us a video from our office break room. We usually have a question in there posed to us by our office manager, Jen, who always does an awesome job. It was asking what is the correct way to put the toilet paper on the toilet paper holder, I believe. So do you guys do the over or do you do the under? Because Seth here went against the grain and said under.
Oh, I do the over.
Yeah, I'm
Definitely
over for sure.
Yeah.
I actually had in speech class in 12th grade, one of our prompts was you have to do an argument. And my argument was I talked about over versus under.
Wow.
And I said it has to be over.
And what was your reasoning?
Well, just because that's how it always is. The actual, okay.
It's just how it is.
That's how it is.
No.
I win.
I'm starting to come back to me now. It was the original patent of the toilet paper holder showed the toilet paper going over.
Gotcha.
So that was kind of my big argument there, and a lot of folks argued back with me. But I think that's the general consensus is over, isn't it?
Gotcha.
I think so. I feel like I see that mostly. I wonder if it's easier for sometimes the toilet paper it unravels itself.
Oh yeah.
I wonder which way is easier for it to do that. Probably under.
Probably over.
Over?
I would feel like over would be the quicker way if you're going to get more of it. So maybe under conserves a little more because you can't exactly see. It's more feel.
Okay.
But here's a problem I have too, a pet peeve of my apartment. I love my apartment, by the way. Don't want to get kicked out. But I don't have, the toilet paper holder is like, if you're sitting down, it's behind you. So, it's like, where is it? You know?
Well, I think the
That's
original
interesting.
design of the toilet is you're supposed to sit on it like this.
No way! Stop
He
that.
doesn't even know.
You stop gaslighting
You've got
me
a
like
tray for your breakfast and your cereal.
Yeah,
and
okay. This guy.
Thinks he knows about toilet
Gosh.
history or something.
That's a problem.
Yeah, now's another time to move on to the next topic.
Yeah.
Yes.
Two interesting grooming conversations today. Let's get to our viewer comments now, shall we? We have Mandy, who asked us on Facebook, how many people are on the crew for the show? I was thinking of sending some cards. Very sweet, Mandy. Well, we have 3, 4 is Seth, and 5, Keith.
And then
Ben.
Ben too.
Yeah, exactly.
If you want Ben in there.
Ben, 6.
6 total.
Yeah. Let's get to a nice one too. It's 6.
That's an easy answer.
Thanks, man. Next we had Jeff, who said, my partner and I moved back to my hometown of International Falls last month and watch your show daily and love it. So thanks, Jeff. Shout out to all the folks in International Falls hanging out with us here on Northern Life.
Nice city there. And finally we have Pat, who said, I've been sick. Where's Hunter? We'll answer where he's been after the break. Welcome back. Well, Pat, Hunter's right here.
I'm right here, Pat.
Never left.
Yeah, you were a little sick. I hope you're feeling better there, Pat. I was not sick, which was great. I was on vacation for a whole week, so you get me back.
Unlike you, Pat, I was well.
I was well. I was doing very well, as a matter of fact, Pat. But I thank you for the concern. I appreciate it. And like I said, I hope you're feeling better because it's never fun to be sick in the summer.
No, it's not.
Let's be honest.
A little summer vacay did you well.
Yes, I'm feeling tan. Ready to go.
After the beach.
Yeah.
With summer in full swing for students, children, and teens can spend a lot of time in front of screens. So according to the Kaiser Family Foundation, the average time a child between the ages of 8 and 18 spends in front of a screen per day is roughly 8 hours. That's a lot of time.
Whoa.
A lot of time. To reduce usage this summer, though, you can set limits and no watch zones in the home. And if you're a parent, you should reduce your own screen time because the kids, they see something, they see parent on the phone, they might be inclined to use the phone or the tablet or whatever as well. Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah,
it's fine.
It's all good.
8 hours is a lot of time, but then I think about, how much we look at our screens at work, and it's, that's an 8-hour work day, and we're looking at screens for most of it, so.
Did you guys have any restrictions as kids as far as technology goes? Like how often you were allowed to use it? Or were you kind of before?
Yeah.
I
I was. I didn't get a cell phone until, I was a little older, and it was definitely still the flip phones, so there was nothing to do on the phone.
Okay.
There was no iPad, so it was really only TV. But my parents definitely were like, "Stop watching SpongeBob." Get outside, go play.
Yep.
So there wasn't like a strict hour time or anything, but definite limits in that respect. Did you guys have?
I loved video games,
Yes.
especially in the summertime. It's like, why would I leave my nice air-conditioned house playing the video games I want to play to go play on grass? It's like,
Seriously.
Mosquitoes out there.
Yeah, there's mosquitoes out there.
Yeah, exactly. Cicadas out there. You gotta look out
There's
for those
people in
cicadas.
parks stealing cicadas out there, Mom. I can't go outside.
It's dangerous.
Exactly.
My cicada friends are leaving me.
I could be next.
Yeah. According to a report by USA Today, nearly a third of U.S. drivers are unsure they can identify warning lights on their car dashboards. And so I thought, hey, let's try to identify these 10 right here. So
okay.
let's start with one. I believe that's a seatbelt.
Put on your seatbelt.
Seatbelt, 2.
Airbag.
There's a big red ball in your car. You need to get it out.
Watch out.
3.
That's ABS? No, 4 is ABS. It says literally ABS. What is 3?
3. Let's get a clue. 3 is brake indicator. So your brakes are
Clue is
gonna
the answer.
That's a good
Number 4, ABS, the something braking system.
Yep, automatic braking system.
Something about brakes.
Yep.
5.
Oil. That's got to be oil.
5 is
Oil
I think it's the
temperature,
temperature.
Oh, okay.
5 is the temperature warning.
6 would be oil.
6 is oil. 7
change.
Battery, of
your
course.
battery. 8 something else about your temperature
Gear
and a
temperature.
gear shifter. Number 8. Ooh, it's something you really don't want blown out.
Transmission.
Your transmission warning
that's
light.
number 8?
Yep, and then
I've
number
never
9
seen
and 10.
9 is low tire.
9,
Or
low
tire
tire.
pressure.
Oh, yep, tire pressure monitoring
job.
system. Hunter, good work.
Thank
10's
you.
got to be like air conditioning or something about the.
I think it's something about sensing a headlight.
It's brights.
Number 10 is your high beam
Yeah,
indicator.
your high beams on. Yeah.
So, well, according to that report as well, about a fourth of them would keep driving anyway, even if they saw those lights
I
going on.
am being included in that.
I've done that before.
Get the
Yeah.
lights going on that dashboard. Maybe take it to your old auto parts shop.
Because a lot of them test it for free. If you have lights on,
Yeah,
they'll test
yeah.
the thing for free, and you can at least know what's going on with your car.
Yeah, I think some of them are worse than others. So if you got your high beams on, probably not an issue. Seatbelt, put your seatbelt on.
Yes.
Yeah.
Be safe.
The big red ball, that could be
Watch out.
That could be a problem.
Deflate that thing and get it out.
Yeah, right.
We'll talk about tomorrow's show when we come back.
It's been a pretty unhinged show today so far. We've had a lot of fun, though. It's been a great show.
we've had some fun.
We'll be more on track tomorrow, we promise. But coming up tomorrow, if you want to know what is going on tomorrow's show, I'm going to tell you right now, here on Northern Life, the U.S. gymnastics trial gets underway in Minneapolis, right in our very home state here at Target Center. We'll meet a few of the athletes who want to represent the nation in Paris next month. Some people say Paris. Tomorrow's events begin on the men's side. So that's cool that it's in Minneapolis. We get to actually see what's going on. And I think, do they air on our airwaves? Is that
On NBC?
I think
There we go.
for some of it's NBC. I know Peacock too. Peacock's going to take some of that streaming too.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Before we go, sounds like the long-running breakfast chain Perkins is undergoing a major makeover. That includes a new logo and a new name, a redesign of its nearly 300 restaurants, as well as a revamped menu, too. According to CNN, the name is changing to Perkins American Food Company.
Okay.
I
So
wonder
that's worse off.
why.
It kind of sounds more like a place you'd buy food for other restaurants.
Yeah.
Like the
Yeah.
American Food Company,
It sounds,
or like a grocery store.
Yeah, I don't know. It sounds okay. I just don't know why change the name from just quick little Perkins to
I like the color and the look of it.
It looked fine to me.
Not bad.
We'll
Not
see if it
bad.
happens in Duluth, I guess.
I would still eat there. Well, thank you for joining us. We'll see you tomorrow.
Find some time to throw a line, or just head outside to unwind. That's the life in the great North Woods. Hike or bike, whatever you like. Get out in the day, enjoy the night. Yeah, we got the life in the great North Woods. Yeah, we got the life in the great North Woods. Yeah, this is Northern Life.